Hello, 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 my lovelies. It is Talk Radio, TAWK Radio, with your hostess, Cypher Kai, on the ones and twos for www.tawkradio.com/shows. This is the Worldwide Wednesday musical mix at 6 with your hostess, Cypher Kai. So happy to be here with you guys tonight. So tonight's going to be a light show. It is going to be a light show, yeah? I pulled a couple songs. We're going to talk about a few headline things that occurred in the US. I don't know if I got any stories from around the world, but shout out to all of the global community, the global talk community. You guys are absolutely amazing. I don't have the stats in front of me tonight either. I'm in a different location broadcasting, but I got to be here for you. So we're doing some very powerful things behind the scenes, you guys. Stay tuned. I will be able to tell you guys soon who it was that won that contest that we ran for who can be in the opening or ending credits in the movie Day After Quarantine. I was able to see some of the raw footage that's not been edited down yet for the movie. Really, really great. Everything was paused up because of the pandemic. But I want you guys to know, those of you who participated, there was some people selected. I don't know who. I didn't have a hand in that. I purposely did not want to have a hand in that. You guys submitted your videos and the producers, chose who they wanted. The movie is going to be so funny. I'm very impressed. So shout out to Udenic Media, Pancho Velocio, and a couple other people that are connected to the production and the acting in the movie. Really, really good. It's a comedy, you guys. It's a comedy. All right. So there are lots of things you can get for being divinely connected to this platform. Yeah, so stay tuned. Tonight, like I said, just going to talk about some things that happened in the headlines over the course of the week that are rubbing me all the way the wrong way. The the taxes that are coming up in the United States. There was some mass shootings that occurred. There are just a lot of things that happened, and it's almost like you get desensitized to it. It's happening so often, but let's just have some conversations about a few things. Also, the eviction moratorium and a couple other important things that you guys need to know. I don't know how many F-bombs might fly tonight. Maybe none, maybe a lot, not sure. When the link goes out, even though it's a Wednesday, we don't talk about sexually explicit things. We do speak like we're grown here on the Wednesdays on this Talk Radio's Worldwide Wednesday. Yes, I did not pull any new news tonight. I just pulled a couple of songs really quickly, so we'll play some music and we'll discuss some things. Tonight, I think I'll play 3 songs back to back, and then we'll start to have the conversations earlier in the evening. If you come on late when I come off, you can reload the page, www.tawkradio.com/shows, and you can always pick up the show from the beginning. And if you're an archiver, let me shout out to you in advance. To all of the archivers, I appreciate you. These are the people that can't listen live because they're working on a different time zone. They've got people around them, whatever it is. So we just want you to know that we appreciate you here for listening to the show, sharing the links, and being an avid supporter of Talk Radio in all shapes and forms. Yeah. So the first song for tonight is going to be the Extinction Level event to the Wrath of God. This is Busta Rhymes featuring the Minister Louis Farrakhan here on the Worldwide Wednesdays musical mix at 6 on Talk Radio.
I'm sorry. Your time has come.
No, God is present today. They need to be afraid. You need to be afraid today because the God of justice is present now. That's why he said, vengeance is mine. The battle is not yours. The battle is the Lord's, and God has come. The battle is on, and the plagues are coming down. But no, I'm not afraid, but you need to be, and especially when you see what's coming up, because as a man soweth, the same shall he also reap. And when you have done the evil that you've done to us and done it to others, did you never think that there would come a day when you would have to pay for all that crap that you have done? Thomas Jefferson said it right, brother. He said, I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just.
TAWK Radio
cannot sleep forever. Well, his justice has awakened, and all over the world, the nations are turning right before our eyes. And that's why Trump is saying we got to make America great. How? When? Again. Because she's not great today. People are not afraid. The world has taken enough of America's evil, so death is sweeter to some than continuing to live under white supremacy and under tyranny. So no, I don't care nothing about them investigating me or arresting me or even killing me. But I tell you what, I'll give you a little warning. You killed your last man when you killed Dr. King. You will not get that chance to do that to me. And if it pleases God that you do kill me right after you kill me, all of you gonna die. Because I'm not here by myself. I'm not here of myself. You can see that God must be backing me. Otherwise, where would I get the strength to say and do what I do? No, man, it's our time now.
God has sent me to make you all feel the wrath and cometh. I'm here to heat up and beat the street up. I'm back to punish. While Trump is present with a mouth screaming louder than trumpets, while you bow to the puppets, I'ma stand and stick around for the judgment. Use the world stage with the God crown and put it down for the public. The earth's in pain with a lost pound of demonic indulgence. These devil consultants while I squeeze wine and read minds of the culprits. Kind of impulsive to expose them through rhymes that I publish. It's kind of disruptive when I talk now. Line up the subjects. I'm tired of injustice from the
TAWK Radio Worldwide Wednesday.
Sometimes it's seductive. Then I question God, why create a creature that is so destructive? Hold all your grudges and focus while you create expenses. Every man is free of choice, but no man is free of consequences. Hold your suggestions and listen closely as study lessons, causing rain, hail, snow, and earthquake and travel dimensions. The ground will rattle, the earth will rumble like a stampede of cattle, 1120 feet per second faster than sound travel. How many more protests? How many more marches? Zero results are so grotesque. Don't even get me started to calm my mama, she knows best. Fight for the daily departed, God is the armor, we so blessed. The zooming on the target, from a certificate of merit down to a felony. For one's actions and deeds, justice is the reward or penalty. Pants too tight, nigga, it's been part of the plan, fool. They fucked around and made the demasculization of man cool. I appreciate my pop, never stopped to the death of me. Raised us to be men and I'll never disgrace our legacy. Fuck following trends that don't make us men is the recipe. To care for your woman, your mother, and children is necessity. In the last couple of years, you niggas look like you need therapy. Mentally, it appears as if the imbalance is chemically. How you gonna try to stop God's work? It could never happen even after I'm back in the Lord's dirt. I'm here to present the impact of the extinction level event. Two, I'm only here to present and bring the impact of the extinction level event. Two.
Tell Busta Rhymes I saw him at the Grammys. He spoke with passion.
Worldwide Wednesdays here on the Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio with your host, Cypher Kai. The next one we're going to play tonight is called Nutshell Part 2 here on the Worldwide Wednesdays on TAWK Radio.
Yo, Fife, you doing a remix or what?
Yeah. Hey, yo, Bus, let me get the backboard, nigga. Yo, Fife Dog is in the building. Red Man is in the building. Busta Rhymes in the building.
Remix. Peep the rebirth of the reborn as I rebuild, reconnect with this rebel, redefining raw skill. I realign, readjusted, refocus, reanalyze what's real versus bullshit. Had to refuel, reactivate to reemerge, reevaluate, recalculate. Bitch, I return, redefine, reenergize, get reacquainted. Rhythmkins incorporated, roots we made it. Invulnerable, inviting, invincible, inventive one, which leads most inviolable. Get involved, invest in these youths, kid, invigorate, induce that old realness. Insecure? Nah, more like inhumane. It's not a game. Shut your mouth. Use your inner voice. Stay in your lane. Inaugurate those with incentive to want to innovate. Insistent that those who inspire, we will initiate. What? And that's just me in a nutshell. Nutshell. Ha! Fight Dog in a nutshell. New York finest in a nutshell.
Look, Unpredictable, I'm so unfuckwittable, unfathomable, the love I get unconditional, unequivocal, indestructible, unthinkable, spit, it's understandable how to flow unforgettable, unbuckle belts, unclothed bitches and Raris, unclean
TAWK Radio.
Unhospitable, thus one sick individual, untraceable DNA, nigga flow unforgivable, and that's just me in a nutshell. I unallow those unwelcome, you're unapparent, it's undisputed, I got you stuck like under a magnet, under a cabinet, unofficially though I had to get her number. Write it up under the logo with a laminate. The unbeaten, undertaker, undercutting niggas, unexplainable ass beatings, underhanded niggas. Undenounced bury you under the mansion. I undespicably hope that we have an understanding. And that's just me in a nutshell. Nutshell, nutshell, nutshell.
Then bust in a nutshell. Here's Reggie.
Yo, I keep moving, I keep bud, I keep fire. I keep an attitude for niggas to keep trying. I keep it Deuces, Bigelow, the Rob Schneider. I keep it flowing till my hands getting arthritis. I keep bars, I keep money, I keep cooking. I keep a car for Sade to keep looking. I keep it jurors, I'm killing them. I keep going, I put you on a t-shirt, nigga, keep calm. I keep women, I'm like Nas, I keep ether. Fife and bust, that's my brother.
TAWK Radio.
Slay the street sweeper, same seamer. Give me them keys to your Beamer. Keep your friends closer, enemies closer. It's rappers like me that'll piss off Oprah. Keep focused, I keep blunts for cheap thrills. Me and Lizzie Lohan, that's a nutshell. Ha, Red Man in a nutshell.
Nutshell, nutshell, nutshell.
And that's just me in a nutshell. Nutshell, nutshell, nutshell.
Ha, Fight Dog in a nutshell. New York finest in a nutshell. Yeah.
Yes, the Red Man, that's what they call me. What's the rhyme now?
Fight Dog. 5 foot invasion, son. Dilla. By way of Detroit, Michigan. Oh, yo, man. And that's just the way the story goes. Gilla House, via Brick City, Jersey. You know what I mean? A conglomerate, via Brooklyn. You don't know. Rhythm Kids, via Queens, T-Dot. Let me hear it back.
TAWK Radio, RIP to Mr. Fife Dog. The funny thing is, when I heard this song, I kept saying it felt like this eerie, I love the song. I play it all the time. It was a new a couple of weeks ago, but every time I heard it, when I first heard it, I said, something sounds very ethereal about the song. I completely forgot that Mr. Fife Dog passed away 5 years ago. I think they're doing an album for him on the anniversary of the 5th year of his death anniversary, live, unscripted, uncensored radio. Right? So, you know, I was like, wow, this is just really, but look at that, Even Beyond the Grave, really great song, love it. So this is the Worldwide Wednesdays Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio that you are tuned into, divinely connected to. www.tawkradio.com/shows. I'm going to play, I think, 2 more songs, take us around 6:15ish, and then I'll start talking about the headline news roundup I want to touch on tonight. Not every single thing that happened everywhere, just a couple of things I think you guys need to be hip to, informed of, and lots of it is just, you know, confirmations of some things that I was warning you guys that were coming down the pike months ago. Go back in the archives while they're available. They will not always be available. We're revamping the show soon. I'm wanting to do a relaunch, I think the first Monday in July. We're going to see what happens. I might be taking a break from you guys as well, so just know that. I will post things so you guys know I'm okay, like on the social medias and things. I'm cleaning up everything. Social medias have to get overhauled. We'll be taking down the archives, so if you guys want to treat yourself to something, your birthday / Christmas / you deserve it gift, buy yourself a flash drive. Download all of the archives, take your time, go through them. There's a lot of information in there that's going to be worth a lot of money when we do the revamping of the show. Lots of questions, the answers to the trivia questions we're going to give you, how much money we're giving away, all that stuff going to be worth a lot of money. So if you've not done it before, gift yourself with a flash drive and download all of the archive episodes of Talk Radio, which are currently available on the website, again, at www.tawkradio.com/shows. All right. The next one we're going to play tonight, I'm just kind of playing them in the order which they were pulled. just kind of one of those things. I've got some things to do behind the scenes that are going to be of great benefit to you guys in the very near future. The next one is No Plans for Love, D-Nice featuring Neo and Kent Jones here on the Worldwide Wednesdays Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio.
Welcome to CQ, D-Nice, Neo, Kent Jones. Here we go. High vibrations, celebrating love and life. Come on.
Feel seduction in her eyes. I've heard story after story, no surprise.
Here we go.
Till one day, face to face, said you're looking for love, not the case. Said I know better than to fall into the
TAWK Radio.
Try to want me that first night. She said that I'd be coming back and she was right.
Say what?
Been it once before.
Come on.
Ain't plan to see it twice. Clearly you want some more, but there's no plans for love. No, I like to be precise. Don't like to roll the dice, even with the prototype. Still there's no plans for love. I never double back. I never double back. I never double back.
Say what?
No plans for love. I never double back. I never double back. I never double back. No plans for love. Deception ain't alright. Destroy wrong in one day and apologize. Give it 100. I was in denial. I know never trust no big but that smile. Hypnotizing her charm. She ain't the type you see on everybody's arm. She tried to want me that first night. She said that I'd be coming back and she was right.
Come on.
Been it once before.
Say what?
Ain't plan to see it twice. Clearly you want some more, but there's no plans for love. No, I like to be precise. Don't like to roll the dice, even with the
Sing it like
prototype.
that. Come on.
Still there's no plans for love. I never double.
TAWK Radio, Worldwide Wednesday.
High vibrations, people. High vibrations.
TAWK Radio with your host is Cypher Kai on the ones at twos, www.tawkradio.com/shows, Worldwide Wednesday Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio with Cypher Kai. We're going to be talking about some headline news roundups up for discussion this evening. A lot of different things, lots of different stuff happening. I just want to give my feedback, give you guys some information, update you on some things, you know, that kind of stuff. The next one I'm going to play right here, right now is going to be Freaky as Me. This one was a new, I believe, last week or the week before on our Worldwide Wednesdays. And so it made it into the rotation. This one is Freaky as Me, Jarqueeze featuring Mulatto here on the Worldwide Wednesdays.
PTOF. Quee, yeah, Mulatto. Tell me, are you freaky as me? Freaky as me. Girl, I wanna know how far we could go. Tell me if you freaky as me. Freaky as me. Girl, I wanna know. I wanna know. Are you freaky as me? When I spank on that booty, don't run. No talking, see the cat got my tongue. Licking on your legs, licking on your toes. Anything goes, just let me know. See, your body's all I need. Here next to me. Your body
WK Radio.
Keep it wet, all you gotta do is keep it 100, yeah. Lay you down and I choke on it till my nose running. Fuck me on the bed full of old honey. We get straight to it cause we both want it. Make my ankles touch the headboard. Know this pussy here is still bad for it. Kitchen counter to the shower for an hour. What the fuck we need a bed for? This the type of pussy that a nigga send a jet for. Put a yellow sign up when I'm done.
Tell me, are you freaky as me? Girl, I wanna know how far we could go. Tell me if you freaky as me. Girl, I wanna know, I wanna know. Are you freaky as me? Ask Queen. Are you freaky? Are you freaky as me? Are you freaky? Are you freaky as me?
Worldwide Wednesdays on Talk Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos tonight. So we're going to discuss, one of the things we're going to talk about tonight is the fact that they extended the eviction moratorium in the United States. That's very, very prevalent because a lot of things that happen here happen globally. And so, yes, here's the thing. Let's talk like we're grown here, yeah? So if you don't have headphones on, this is where you might want to put them on. This has me very passionate about this. They've extended the eviction moratorium in New York federally from the CDC until June 30th of 2021. So effectively, you got until July 1st to pay your back rent. Now, it's more than likely that a lot of people who are behind on rent owe a lot. And so to be able to pay it off all at one shot, not likely. But here's the thing. And again, we're not talking about those who were working straight through the pandemic. For instance, in New York, let's do some talk radio math, right? Let's do some talk radio math. So if you worked in New York and you're an essential worker, and I've done this math on the show before, but I'll do it again for the sake of the conversation. If you work in New York City, more than likely your minimum wage is $15 an hour. And so $15 an hour is $600 a week before taxes. You probably take home $450 a week. So your overall income for the month is about $1,800, not counting your Metro card, your groceries, that kind of thing, whatever. So you can't really maintain yourself in New York on that. People say, oh, that's a lot of money. Out of state, yes. The average apartment in New York, and very rare to find, is like $1,500 a month. So if your rent is $1,500 and your take-home pays on the $1,800, you see where the disconnect can happen. Now, lots of people, though, that lost their jobs during the pandemic were able to get unemployment. And so I'm talking to you guys specifically right now, and I'm going to implore you, before I start laughing at you, because I will. In the coming months, I will. And I'm going to tell you now, call me what you like. Call me what you like. Don't call me at all. But I'm going to tell you guys, there is a reckoning for everything. You truly do reap what you sow, and karma is an angry bitch. For those of you who know you are scamming and got PPP money, or you are getting enhanced unemployment and unemployment, even those of you who didn't have jobs for long enough to get unemployment. There's a lot of you. I know a few of you. Just saying. Be responsible with what you get for two reasons. One, you should always secure your roof. There's ways to get other things done, and I told you guys, I promised you guys, on one of these episodes coming up, more than likely on one of my Freaky Financial Fridays, I will give you guys tips and tricks for how to extend your money, no matter how small it is, to stretch it out and make it get what you need necessity-wise, right? Guys, you don't need to go and detail your car that's not paid off in some girl's name with barely any gas in it. That's not a necessity. Ladies, you do not need to buy a $300 lace front and $50 in lashes. That is not a necessity. Yeah? I'm saying, if you need these things, here it is. If you do these things for your stuff, on the guy's side for the car, if you're detailing your car because you figured out that waiting for government handouts is foolish, and at some point it will run out, and you say, okay, I'm going to run a little taxi with my car, gypsy taxi, whatever, we do a lot of that in New York, right? Then yes, if you're a DoorDash deliverer and you have people food in your car, keep it clean, all that kind of stuff, not that. Not if you're using it for your job. Ladies, if you've got your lace front on and your lashes on because you work on OnlyFans or one of those social medias that's making you money, not just stunting online like you naturally look like that and you don't, right? Those are not necessities. But we will do what I like to call the granny budget. I will teach you guys how to make your money extend because I have done it with 3... I have done it with 3 children, and I will tell you guys my tips and tricks and what I did, and we will work from there. I want you guys to be empowered. But for those of you got now, look at it as time. Don't look at it as a get over. Look at it as time. God has given you more time. For those of you who have been praying, oh Lord, I need some help, or Lord, I need some help. Here's your help. Here's your help. You got to help yourself. So now it's about to be April 1st. You go from April 1st to May 1st, May 1st to June 1st, June 1st to July 1st. You've got 3 months to figure out at the very least how to start chopping down the rent. Start chopping down the rent. For those of you whose children are back in school because they were driving you crazy and whatever, they're feeding the kids in school. Cut down on your Uber Eats and your DoorDashes and your all that stuff. There's ways to start putting money together. No landlord will have a modicum of sympathy for you if you're not making an effort. The people around you who you want to go to, the cousins, the sisters who don't have children or whatever, oh, you can help me, you make mad money. Her mad money has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with you. And no one's going to have any compassion for you when they can go through your Instagram and see how you've been stunting through the whole pandemic and not taking care of your business. No one's going to care. They have no more fucks to give. They got no tissue for your tears. None of it. I'm trying to help you guys. I'm really trying to help you guys. You're going to get your feelings hurt when you realize you can't keep extending this. And the disrespectful thing is I feel like they're going to extend it at least one more time. At least one more time. And the problem with that's going to be, it'll end up pushing you guys into when you're getting evicted in the winter. Because I'm telling you, there's going to be an uprising amongst these landlords that's going to say, listen, we put money into you guys' campaigns and we have to be made whole. And there's a lot of people who, we'll get to that in the second part. There's a lot of landlords out here who are not protected from mortgage forbearance and things like that because you had to have a mortgage that had some kind of federal backing to it. Most mortgages are private, right? Most mortgages are private. So if it didn't have that federal component to it, they weren't even eligible for forbearance anyway. So don't think, well, oh, my landlord doesn't have to pay a mortgage anyway. Yes, the fuck they do. And even if they didn't, even if they got the forbearance, they got to pay water for you guys to be in there. They got to keep everything on. They got to watch you walk up and down in front of their face, looking nice and dressing nice while they're suffering. That's not okay. That's really not okay. Put yourself in the other shoes. I'm just trying to warn you guys, it's going to get very ugly out here very quickly. And the reason why you're seeing this uptick in this violence, the shootings all over the place and all that stuff, there's more shit they want to do, more things they want to push around government on a government level, and they're trying to put the fear of God into you guys. I'm telling you, and there's a lot of angry people out here. Just stay tuned. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Pay attention to what I'm saying. This is the Worldwide Wednesdays musical mix at 6 on Talk Radio with your host, Cypher Kai. The next one we're going to play is 1,000 Bad Times by Post Malone here on the Worldwide Wednesdays on Talk Radio.
But you wanted my car. Without a face, girl, you wouldn't get far. I really like you, despite who you are. You see me on TV, you know I'm a star. You say you don't know me, but I know that's false. I'll pay the price, girl, whatever that costs. You made my life so hard, but that's what gets me. Oh, I had 1,000 bad times, so what's another time to me? You try to burn my house down, but what's another house to me? Cause I can take anything that you give me. It's gonna take a lot more to kill me. So thank you for the grave and needing me a place to sleep. And I don't wanna meet your mama. She probably
TAWK Radio.
I'm gonna need some thicker armor to spend another another night with you. Baby, I know just what to do. Every time you turn me over, I come back to you. Baby, I don't wanna know the truth. I ignore them when they tell me all that you do. I always get my heart broke like I needed to practice. Foot on my throat till my world is collapsing. But this what I chose, it's a law of attraction, yeah. You make my life so hard, but that's what gets me up. I had 1,000 bad times, so what's another time to me? You try to burn my house down, but what's another house to me? Cause I can't take anything that you give me. It's gonna take a lot more to kill me. So thank you for the grave. I needed me a place to sleep. I should get out, but I still want more. I should get out. What am I waiting for? It's all the same to me. It's all a game to me. It's all the same to me. It's all the same. I had 1,000 bad times, so what's another time to me? You try to burn my house down, but what's another house to me? Cause I can't take anything that you give me. It's gonna take a lot more to kill me. So thank you for the grave. I needed me a place to sleep.
TAWK Radio with your host is Cypher Kai on the ones and twos for this Worldwide Wednesday musical mix at 6. Whew, you guys. Again, I say things because I do want to help, like I said, but at the same time, I've been warning you guys since the beginning of the pandemic started, what's coming, what's going to occur, and to get your ducks in a row. Because I'm telling you, no one's going to give to, I have no fucks to give when it comes to people who's not listening to the information I'm trying to give out. I'm telling you, it is critical information that you guys need. So please write it down, utilize it. You know, hello, Mr. Ware. How are you? Nice to have you here with us in the public chat room. And nice to have you here just listening tonight. You're awesome. All right. So we're going to play another song, actually, and come back and we'll discuss some more stuff here on this headline news roundup on the musical mix at 6 on Talk Radio. Someone's vexing me behind the scenes, you guys. The next we're going to play here was a new, I think last year. This is Mr. Carson Luda's No Caption here on the Worldwide Wednesdays musical mix at 6 on Talk Radio.
Waking up thinking about how we went last night, yeah. Young and I'm living it really like that, yeah. Imagine a bunch of pretty girls and a few of my guys. Imagine that, no caption. Don't gotta say it, I really live this life. Imagine that, take a picture, hold a frame, post up. No caption.
TAWK Radio.
No caption, you know I'm on the way, all the way. Ain't no way down with a feeling, just imagine that. No caption, you know I'm on the way, all the way. Ain't no way down with a feeling, just imagine that. No caption. I paint a picture, you know it's all HD, yeah. Ain't no decision, just come and live with me, yeah. Imagine a bunch of your pretty friends and a few of my guys. Imagine that, no caption. Don't gotta say it, I really live this life. Imagine that, take a picture, hold a frame, post up. No caption. Take a picture, hold a frame, post up. No caption, you know I'm on the way, all the way. Ain't no way down with a feeling, just imagine that. No caption, you know I'm on the way, all the way.
TAWK Radio.
Just imagine that. No caption, no caption, no caption.
TAWK Radio with your hostess Africa on the ones and twos. This is www.tawkradio.com/shows. And you're tuned into, obviously, the Worldwide Wednesdays Music Mix at 6 on Talk Radio. Shout out to all of the archivers. Shout out to Anthony the Lyft driver. I don't know if he's tuned in live right now, not more than likely. And I meant to shout you out earlier, my darling, and I got so many things popping in my face behind the scenes. I'm sorry. Live, unscripted, uncensored radio. Yeah. It is. And so we just talk here like we're grown tonight. There's so many things going on in New York as far as just different stuff. So there's, you guys sent me, very enraged, you sent me an article. Let me see if I can skim it really quickly. Some parents in some schools in New York City, parents seethe at the campaign for credit offer from New York City mayoral hopeful Eric Adams. So, oh God. Whew, let me skim this really quickly. All right. Forget pay to play for high schoolers. Make it a campaign for credit. An email seeking teen volunteers for the mayoral bid of Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams and promising bogus classroom credit in exchange was blasted out to parents from Tottenville High School official email account last week, despite Department of Education rules strictly prohibiting such political appeals. Absolutely outrageous, furious mom Liz Cutler told the Post. How desperate a person do you have to be that you need to enlist teenagers for your own political gain? Ooh. Now, the Brooklyn Borough President is an African-American man named Eric Adams. He's an ex-police officer, and I guess he's one of the people running for mayor. I've not been keeping up with this stuff. I really should be, but I've not been. I can admit that I've not been. But apparently someone from his campaign blasted out an email to a couple of high schools in Staten Island. I think there was 2 of them, with some kind of bogus free, I make up words here, bogus free, of the fact that if teenagers were to volunteer on his campaign, in exchange for this volunteering, as opposed to them paying them a stipend or whatever they normally do for like voting days and whatnot, they were going to give them school credits. Now, first of all, Jesus Christ, does no one figure out yet that most of these millennials could give 2 fucks about any kind of school credit? They've not even they've been allowed to sit home in front of their computers and effectively cheat and lollygag while they do their work, and they could give 2 shits to do that. Why the hell do you think they'd want to be outside campaigning and what's not, especially for children, especially for children who don't keep up with politics, they don't know what's going on in their neighborhoods, whatever else, really? And shame on you guys for doing that. Shame on whoever's not watching the person that blasted that out. I'd like to believe that Mr. Adams didn't know anything about it. I'm going to take the high road and say that. But you gotta watch her hen house, innit? Come on, man. That's really. And so the parents who were offended by that, I see you, and I get why, and I understand. I do see why that would be a thing. You guys are more focused right now on, how their credits are going to get counted, new school year coming up, vaccinations and all that. You got enough things on your plate than to have this bullshit going on. Oof. Disappointing to say the least. This is Worldwide Wednesdays with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. Going to play another song tonight. It's going to be light this evening, about an hour tonight, just about an hour. Just touching on a few things that, caught my attention in the headlines this week. I'm not going to talk about the mass shootings that occurred. I'm just really burnt out on stupid. This is almost like you're desensitized. I'm sorry for the people that got hurt. I'm sorry for the people that got killed. I really am. But everybody and their mothers covering it. You guys can Google it. I just can't tolerate that energy tonight on the show. I can't do it. I don't have the energy, the spiritual energy, the mental energy to keep talking about the fact that these fucking idiots won't see fit to take away assault rifles from people who are not in the fucking army. Why do common people have access to assault rifles? Why? We will discuss it, just not tonight. I can't do it tonight. Anyway, let's continue. The next song we're going to play here tonight is called Labels by Silk here on the Worldwide Wednesdays Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio.
So them labels ain't gon' save. Well, alright. So, it's good to see you when I'm back in town. Girl, I'm always in and out, so I can't settle down. And I see you got a man we gotta talk about. That's the reason we don't talk and why I'm calling now. This here ain't okay, cause I ain't savor, saying you thirsting for them labels. Every time we ever spoke, I always laid it on the table. Just because he is your man, that don't mean that nigga faithful. Just because you are the greatest, that don't mean that nigga grateful. Look, either way, boo, I'm gonna be alright.
TAWK Radio.
Girl, there's just some food for thought and he don't feed that right. You had a lot up on your plate, well, didn't I eat that right? Glass of our favorite wine, I wish that you can take the time. I know you work that 9 to 5, but come and get this overtime. Baby, if you able, I'm just laying it on the table. Girl, I'm trying to save you, take this loving over labels, and that's real shit. Girl, them labels ain't gon' save you. Them labels ain't gon' save you. Come get this loving over labels, baby. Yeah, so since I left, I guess he right for you. If some shit pop off right now, is he gon' fight for you? And I don't say this enough, but girl, I'm proud of you. That's on everything I love, I would not lie to you. Baby, you so perfect, you so worth it, I can tell you that for certain. If you tell me you deserve it, then my baby, you deserve it. It's just hard to face your fears when being scared is what was working. When your feelings running deep, but it's just safer on the surface. Look, either way, boo, I'm gon' believe in you. I know I didn't say this enough, but girl, I needed you. Always got your back like a dog, girl, we gon' see this through. That first cut is the deepest, it's just hard to show I'm bleeding too. Glass of our favorite wine, I wish that you can take the time. I know you work that 9 to 5, but come and get this overtime. Baby, if you able, I'm just laying it on the table. Girl, I'm trying to save you, take this loving over labels, and that's real shit. Girl, them labels ain't gon' save you.
TAWK Radio.
Them labels ain't gon' save you. Come get this loving over labels, baby. So, everything you've been through for your benefit. Whatever you start, always finish that. And baby, fuck the crowds, don't get into that. Chase your bag and your dreams, watch that money stack. And for everything you pray, I hope you do receive. All you gotta do is call if you asking me. It don't matter where you at, that's where I'd rather be. Take that loving over labels for who after me.
TAWK Radio, Worldwide Wednesdays with your hostess, Cypher Kai. All right, so if you're in New York City, beware. We're getting hit with everything. They got congestion pricing coming here. We'll discuss that maybe next week or the week after. I need some more information on that. But we are getting hit by everything, you guys. Oh my God. So, right. Now, next, we got the eviction moratoriums that will be expiring, let's say July 1st, if it's not extended again. You got time to gather your money. But on top of that, if you've not been driving for the pandemic, it's been a blessing for you to be home working or home collecting unemployment or whatever. More than likely, you're not moving your car from side to side and all those other things. So there's going to be a ramping up of collecting on your unpaid parking tickets. I got like 10 million of them. It's unfortunate. But start mashing them down. So there's a new initiative with the Department of Finance in New York. The Department of Finance is responsible for collecting tickets to cars with owners living in New York City. For all other vehicles, it relies on the New York City Law Department, which hires a private law firm to collect money on car owners who live in California, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Massachusetts, Missouri, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Washington. Right? So for all of you, this is a New York hustle, right? For all of you people who go and all of a sudden you play nice to your relatives that live out of state. Hey auntie, how you doing? Hey cousin, how you doing? What you needing? You're back and forth in the DMs on the Facebook and all that stuff, and you butter them up and let me come out and visit and everything's open, the pandemic, da da da. And what they really want, cousins, is access to your address. Insurance in New York State, in New York City is insane. You can have a 15 to 20-year-old car. Absolutely for running around. No fancy rims, no expensive radio system, none of that shit. And if your credit is even halfway fucked up, if you've got any points on your license, if you're human, effectively, your insurance rate is still through the goddamn roof. It's insane. So those cousins of you, are like, oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah, come out. Da, da, da. They want your address. They want to butter you up because they want to get cheap insurance. They want to use your address to get cheap insurance. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just letting you know, those particular states, those of you who feel like, all right, I got a cousin in so-and-so state and so-and-so state and so-and-so state, New York is hip to your shit, right? And they're going to be coming after you same way. And for those of you with these fake-ass temp tags on, let me let you know, right? Because I love you guys. I love you guys. Not ratting you out, just trying to help you out. I've noticed law enforcement stepping up. There's a whole separate traffic enforcement team outside of the regular ticketers who are pulling over people with these temp tags. They don't give a shit if you're old, if you're young, if you're white, if you're black, if you're man, if you're woman. I've seen them pull over white women with these temp tags on. They are just after you because they normally in New York when you got temp tags on your car, something's off, right? Whether it be you don't have insurance or the temp tags are fake because you didn't actually buy it from that particular dealership, whatever it is, they know it's bullshit and they're stepping up enforcement on it. So if you know you got these temp tags on, chancing it because insurance is high, you got points, whatever it is, you're smart enough to not let your baby mother put the car in her name because you know you're still cheating on her and all that kind of ignorant shit. Do not. Here's some tips and tricks for you guys, especially for the guys. Look it. Stop riding around in these cars with limo tints on them. Tinting your windows beyond a certain shade in New York is illegal. You can't tint your back glasses. I mean, your back glasses can be. You can't tint the car all the way around. You can't tint it to a certain level of darkness. That's already illegal in itself. Whether you got plates on, no plates on, whatever. Also, guys, they said, I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love. Look it. Stop riding around with your homeboys in the car. I see these cars all the time. The fancy cars, the Infinities, the BMWs. Most law enforcement, not all of them, because I've got some awesome ones that listen to my show, not all. But they're trained to believe that people in certain zip codes should not drive these kinds of cars. Worse if you're driving them with temp tags. So here you go now, putting a big target mark on your back. Here you are in this fancy car that you more than likely bought with cash that you made in some nefarious way. I'm saying that. In a car with 4 of your homeboys, all 4 seats have men in them, not a woman in sight, not a car seat in sight. You all got hoodies on and full face masks as though you're going to rob a bank, even on the hot days. Because unfortunately, a blue thing won't fit you, right? The face mask for the blue one is just not too much for you. Entire bank robber's mask on your face, blasting music with the smell of weed oozing out of the car. And then when you get pulled over and you're talking shit because more than likely you're on your phone as well, on a live, oh, these fucking cops pulled me over. You know why the fuck they pulled you over. You know why they pulled you over. You're breaking 10 rules. I can think of it off the top of my head. Stop it. Stop making yourself bait for law enforcement. Stop it. Just stop. Just stop. Yeah? Please. I'm trying to save you guys' lives. Since you don't want to do it yourself, please, just know that that's not a good thing to do. Ladies, unfortunately, are not safe either. First chance you can get some insurance, right? Start getting insurance quotes before you go to buy your car. Unless you get actual plates from the dealer you buy the car from. If you buy the car from Bob on Craigslist, he can't give you temp tags. He's not a dealer. Please. I'm trying to help you. Worldwide Wednesdays Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai. Let's continue. The next song we're going to play here is Fuego del Calor. This is Scott Storch, Ozuna and Tiger here on the Worldwide Wednesdays Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio.
Scott Storch. Cuando salgo no quiero llegar. Tú tienes algo que me hace delirar. Yo no soy el baile, lo mezclo con el alcohol. El negro le da fuego del calor. Dime si es mejor.
TAWK Radio.
Dale mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu sal. Dale mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu sal.
$4 million $1,000 on the whip, no lie. Staring at my shorty when a bitch like mine. Only tonight, don't waste the time. Drink in my cup, bitch, don't kill the vibe. We could take it outside, hop in the ride.
TAWK Radio.
Mommy, fly, I. Living in the moment, had a time of your life. You what I like, ain't got no type, no type. You in that dress and the skin tight, dripping on your body when I'm inside. Got me hypnotized and it's my size, big size.
Dale, mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu side. Dale, mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu side. Mi problema es que siempre ando en high. Puerto Dominican Bay. Natural, el sistema tú lo traes. La Mercedes, un melón, flow Dubai. Seguillaron tu maíz y tu país. Si tú se la creamos, le portamos pa' Shanghai. Plato ciclón, si no echarle spray. Estamos sudos, pero la movie no se cae. Ay, dale, mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu side. Dale, mami, baila más. El ritmo tú lo traes. Llevo un par de tragos trae. Me gustan de tu side.
TAWK Radio, Worldwide Wednesdays, Music and Mix at 6 on Talk Radio with your host is Cypher Kai. Hello, Mr. Ven Ven in the public chat room. How are you? I'm glad you're here. I know you said you had some things to do today, so you wouldn't be here, but you're popped in. You've popped in. Short show tonight before you start cursing and carrying on with me and crying emojis and whatnot. Short show tonight for all of you who just logging on and tuning in and hitting me up behind the scenes. Shout out to the international talkers and to all of the archivers. Please follow us on social media if you've not done so already. We'll be doing an overhaul soon, but you can still follow us on these social media platforms. It's facebook.com/TAWK Radio. I believe we're also on Instagram. I think I got to overhaul that page because I don't believe I have the, I had an intern set it up for me before and I don't think I have the login information for that. So I might have to start that one completely over. But anyway, stay tuned for all of that. Also, again, let me remind you guys, we're doing an overhaul of the platform. Still going to be me here, my authentic thoughts and whatnot, but we'll be extending the platform to 5 days a week. Also working on the social medias, different areas in which you guys can tune into us and follow the show, and we got some really great giveaways and things coming up, so just stay tuned for that. I'll keep you guys posted on that. I will be off the air while we're doing some of the revamping, but there's enough episodes available for you guys to enjoy. Please buy yourself a flash drive, download the episodes. The archives will not always be available, and I'll be posting some archives when I'm in my creative hibernation. I guess creative hibernation. Look, don't start. You guys are sending me the crying emojis already. Listen, the archives are there for a reason. That's what they're there for, right? And for those of you who came on and you're new fans, you can hear some of the older things as you go scrolling forward. It's going to be great. I'll pull some randomly and post them up weekly. But yeah, for a couple of weeks, not yet. I'll let you guys know when, but for a couple of weeks, I will be pulling back, fixing some things, organizing some things behind the scenes, making some partnerships and whatnot. It's going to be very, very powerful and really, really beneficial to you guys when I come back up for air. But just check the social medias. I will be posting so that you guys know that I'm okay, but I won't be doing any live broadcasts. Once I tell you guys when, I won't be doing any live broadcasts for a couple of weeks straight. Got some things to take care of behind the scenes. Yeah. All right. So this story, I have not read it. I only saw the headline. This seems like a, what do you call this? Black privilege in America. So let's read it together. Yeah. This is coming from thesun.com. Francis Mulroney wrote the story on March 25th. Handout fury. Oakland, California, accused of racism for giving families $500 a month if they earn under $59,000 a year, but not if they're white. Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh. I can't wait to read this. All right, let's see. The mayor of Oakland is being accused of racism after launching a program to award black families earning under $59,000 an extra $500 a month over the next year and a half. Oh, I love it. Mayor Libby Schaaf, white woman, announced the Guaranteed Income Project on Tuesday, which will give the money to 600 black and indigenous families on a lottery basis with no strings attached. I see. Aha. The Oakland Resilient Families Program is the latest trial of a guaranteed income system of wealth distribution. CNN reports where residents are given a set amount of money to supplement other income. The city claims the extra money, which will amount to $9,000 in total, will target wealth disparities among residents. It comes after the Oakland Equality Index revealed the median income for black families is 3 times below white families. The poverty we all witness today is not a personal failure. It is a systems failure, Schaaf said in a statement. Well, hello. Well, looky. Oakland still has 10,000 homeless white residents. Guaranteed income is one of the most promising tools for systems change, racial equity, and economic mobility we've seen in decades. Wow. Trying to skim through this is really long. I'm not reading all of this. Okay. It sparked debate online with one commenter saying poor is poor. Being poor and white sucks. You may not get locked up for trivial shit like dark-skinned brothers and sisters, but it's no secret that white privilege always has and always will require a certain shade of green to your name. So are the poor white people complaining? Is this even legal? Can a city government legally have a program that's only for certain races? That does sound a little... All right, let's see. According to Oakland, the 2016 median income for white families in Oakland is $110,000, Asians is $76,000, Latinos $65,000, and black families $37,500. Well, here's the fucking illegality. It sounds as though you've been underpaying the black folks for a very long time. What the fuck? That's a really big difference. So is it just... Now wait now. Hold on. Now, normally, African Americans in this country are bundled with the brown-skinned brothers, the Latin brothers and sisters. Shout out to all of you. I love all of you. But that's a big damn difference. Even from the Latinos to the blacks, that's almost a $30,000 pay gap, or income gap. What the hell's going on in Oakland? And I'm hoping this is Oakland. That's a gigantic disparity. Wow. That is something. Well, you know what? If that's how the income is really running over there, then why are people complaining? That is a really big gap. It seems as though they're the ones in need of it. And so they didn't say the income of the white people that's complaining. Yep. The Asians are making $110,000. So it's because all the black people are taking their money and going to the beauty supply stores and buying all their shit. I'm going to be a bit of a dick right now. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So that's like a what's this now? A reverse white privilege. So maybe it's one of the Karens complaining. Oh, the niggers are getting my money. That's what they said, not me. Because I'm sure they said all kinds of disrespectful things coming out of their mouth. I think I'd be a bit annoyed too. I'm homeless. I'm fucked up in the game. And somebody else just for their skin tone is getting something. But that happens to you. Listen. You guys get privileges all the time for the shade of your skin. That's a real thing. Yes, you get more privileges if your name carries somewhere like a Rockefeller or a Zuckerberg or something. But you guys, just for your mere skin tone, you could be a method. For example, the same people are out here shooting up places and shit. White people. Taken in, they were not kneecapped, tased or fucked up at all, but they killed a couple people. Privilege. And yes, one of the guys is Muslim, but his skin is light skin. Understand what I'm saying? It's not just about white, is it? If your skin is light and your hair is soft, you're treated differently. Even when you do absolutely violent shit. Suck on that. Worldwide Wednesdays Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio. Gonna come back and talk about this next article that a lot of you sent me and wanted my feedback on, and I don't think you really want my feedback, but you know I'm gonna go off on these little bitches. Oh Lord. Alright, let's keep going. The next one I'm gonna play here is called Confessions by Cranium here on the Worldwide Wednesdays Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio.
Cranium, I'm mad. This is my confession. Every night before I go to bed, only one thing always on my head. I got a fucking problem. Only when my fuck me can't fucking solve them. Hey, I love Tanisha so much, but still missing Kim's touch. Yeah, I have a fucking problem. Only when my fuck me can't fucking solve them. Hey, I love Tanisha so much, yet still me and miss Kim touch. Oh, addiction, the devil I'm fighting with. This demon's been calling my name, I can't seem to quit. I just done fuck him on and Simone is on her way. I don't know what to do, I'm trying in every single way. Story the other day, I was at work, yeah, at the studio recording a brand new song. And I get a text from a girl that she just wanna come along. And I stopped what I was doing to go do her. And I feel like I'm losing my aim, cause I got a fucking problem. Only when my fuck me can't fucking solve them. Hey, I love Tanisha so much, yet still I'm missing Kim's touch. Yeah, I have a fucking problem. Only when I fuck I can fucking solve them. Hey, I love Tanisha so much, yet still
TAWK Radio.
Hey, so many girls in so many places when I'm traveling. So many different races of girls I know for a fact I gotta dabble in. And I may soon calm down one day, but for no more does I go on meet and beat same way. Listen what me say, okay. I got a fucking problem. Only when my fuck me can't fucking solve them. Hey, I love Tanisha so much, yet still I'm missing Kim's touch. Yeah, I have a fucking problem. Only when I fuck I can fucking solve them. Hey, I love Tanisha so much, yet still I'm missing Kim's touch. Fucking problem. Only when my fuck me can't fucking solve them. Hey, I love Tanisha so much, yet still I'm missing Kim's touch. Yeah, I have a fucking problem. Only when I fuck I can fucking solve them. Hey, I love Tanisha so much, yet still I'm missing Kim's touch.
TAWK Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. Now I know. I just saw Ben put in the public chat room. He's waiting for the festivity. The reason why it's a light show tonight is because I am actually pissed off actually behind the scenes about some private shit. And I don't want the energy spilling off onto the platform. And so I'm being a little scaled back tonight. But I am going to get pissed off really about this next article. I only saw the headline and I got to see a 90-second clip of what happened. And and fucking and just fucking right? So I'm actually going to play one more song before I pull this article up, and then after I say the article there'll be two songs for the exclude and we'll finish off the evening pretty quickly tonight. Yeah, so let's continue here. The next one is called So Me Move, here by Cranium, here on the Worldwide Wednesdays musical mix at 6 on Talk Radio.
Yeah, oh yeah, Cranium. Have some girl who wouldn't fuck back again. Have some friend who wouldn't link with again. Have some men when I go circle again. No prosperity, me no see none of them. Have some food that me go share with give them. Belly get full and me no see them again. When them a walk down, me can't trust them.
TAWK Radio.
Them fi drop boof, me fi drop pink. That's why me move so. Hawks me Virgin Chaplin. Them no real boy, yeah. No. Them no real boy, yeah. Have some link mood and see it up again. Have some bridge mood that burn down again. Know some boy sell me out for a yang. Give them the rope and just slow them for yang. Have some family me want see again. But two of them go on, we can't agree again. That's why me no trust mankind, them unkind. Oh God. Them fi drop boof, me fi drop pink. That's why me move so. Hawks me Virgin Chaplin. Them no real boy, yeah. No.
TAWK Radio Worldwide Wednesday.
At the energy. Enough of them a try for feed pan. When nothing on go on, you them lean on. And as them get them way, they move away. But mine is hard to work. Stay alert, I say.
Have some girl wouldn't fuck back again. Have some friend wouldn't link with again. Have some men when I go circle again. No prosperity, me no see none of them. Have some food I me go share it give them. Belly get full and me no see them again. When them a walk down, me can't trust them. No, me can't trust them. Yeah. Them fi drop boof, me fi drop pink. That's why me move so. Hawks from Virgin Chaplin. Them no real boy, yeah. No, them no real boy, yeah.
TAWK Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. All right, so might be about an hour and 15 minutes live, unscripted, uncensored radio. Now look it. If you don't have headphones on, put them on right now. If you got thin skin, be gone. Poof, be going. I'm about to go on a very profane tangent, I'm sure. I want to finish reading the details of this article. I'd like to read them live on the air with you guys. I saw the headline, like I said, and I believe it's a 90-second video. But we're going to read it, and I want to talk about this shit, and I'm going to play some music and wind myself down and do some things behind the scenes I need to do, yeah? All right, so Taxi Teen Terror. This is coming from thesun.com. Aliki Cratero, I think it's a... Please, you know what? Oh, God. I respect people that are still doing journalism. I appreciate you. But you got to get easier to pronounce names. Maybe something like a moniker that you use, to a pen name you write under or something. I don't want to be disrespectful. I hate mispronouncing people's names. Oh, God. Right? But please. Anyway. So this one says, Taxi Terror. Teen girls, 13 and 15, arrested for murder after using stun gun to rob Uber Eats driver and cause crash that killed him. Now you fucking know. Look it. All right, let's see. The shocking incident took place in the 1200 block of Van East Street, southeast near the Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday. Footage captured by a witness shows a damaged grey sedan flipped on its side while two National Guard troops are pulling the two girls out of the car. The victim, delivery driver Mohammed Anwar, 66, of Springfield, Virginia, was identified by his family on Wednesday. According to his family, Anwar was a Pakistani immigrant who left behind a wife, 3 adult children, and 4 grandchildren. He was a hardworking immigrant who came to the U.S. in 2014 to build a better life for himself and his family. The loss for this family is immeasurable, the family said in the statement. Metropolitan Police Department said the 13-year-old from Southeast D.C. and a 15-year-old from Fort Washington, Maryland, are facing felony murder and carjacking charges. The 2 girls have not been named because of their age, which I think is a bag of bullshit. Police said that Anwar was in his car about a block north of Nationals Park when the 2 girls assaulted him with a stun gun and tried to steal his car. A witness told News 4 the victim struggled with the girls. The victim's car then crashed and flipped on his side. He was pronounced dead a little while later. Right. Okay, now look it. I saw the video. And this whole, you don't mention children's names because they're underage. When they're acting like they're fucking grown, treat them like they're fucking grown. Now, this is not something where you got to figure out, oh, you know, what did they do? They might be innocent. Here's the thing. I'm all for that. If you're a minor, if you're an adult, there's any doubt at all about what you've done, no need to slaughter your name, especially if you got like a really unique name like Cypher Kai. Oh, Cypher Kai is a prostitute or some shit, but nobody's got video of me prostituting or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I get that part. But these little bitches, oh Jesus! Now, what's disgusting me the most, not only the fact that they're children, because I don't subscribe to, oh, they're too young to know what the fuck they're doing. Get the fuck out of it. Listen, oh, give me a minute, you guys. Give me a fucking minute. I'm so disappointed because these little bitches are black girls. I was kind of hoping, not for fucking nothing. Let's say what it is. Like I said, we got no cancel culture around here. I say what the fuck I think. I was hoping so bad these little people were from any other race besides black. Oh God. Oh God. I said, oh no, not one of mine. Now it's two of mine. Oh God. What the fuck? Right? 13 and 15 years old. Now I saw the video. You guys can go and look up the video. Yeah? So I heard about the story initially. A couple of friends and I were talking. I said, well, you don't even know what happened. I said, that's fine. I'll know what happened when I read it on the show live for my talkers, right? But then I said, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit why it was done. Before I found out about the stun gun and the crash and all that shit, I said, I don't care what the fuck the reason was. Like, even if you're home and you're hungry, right? First of all, you humble your belly. Because if you're hungry, you should not be eating Uber Eats any goddamn way. If you're really hungry, you go to the neighbor's house and ask for some canned food or some change to go to the store and buy some ramen or some shit. You don't get to be hungry and broke and want Uber Eats. That's what I thought the story was going initially. Then I find out it's a carjacking. Now I'm reading this as a carjacking. 13 and 15 years old. Now I know in other states besides New York, because they make the kids wait till like 17 with parent permission and all kind of shit. I know out of state where you have to drive everywhere and your bodegas like the Walmart and shit, you get your licenses earlier. Okay, granted. But again, 13 and fucking 15 years old. You got a stun gun, little bitch. You guys intended to cause harm to someone. Yeah? Suppose this guy had a pacemaker or something else. Suppose he was sweating. Suppose it was raining. You could have hit him with the stun gun and shocked him to death anyway. But not just that. No. That's not good enough. That's not fucking good enough, is it? So you go, get your little punk asses in the car, trying to steal the fucking car. The guy comes out and gets you at the car. And you can hear him on the video. Stop them. This is my car. They're trying to take my car, this and that. He's holding on to this car. Now, people would say, oh, well, why did he let the car go? He couldn't really stop it by running with it. Let me tell you something. I know taxi medallion owners. I know how hard it is and how much it costs to get those medallions, to jump through all the hoops, to get your licensing, to do these things. I know New York is more expensive than other places, but this is your livelihood. And you already know from looking at these little bad mind bitches, they could not do anything with your car besides do exactly what they did with it, was to crash it. This is your livelihood. Maybe the car wasn't even paid for yet. This is what he provides for his family with. These little bitches are trying to take his livelihood. It wasn't like they're trying to take a wallet or something. And I'm going to keep calling them little bitches. Since they wouldn't give me their names to say them properly on the show, they're little bitches is what they are. Murderous little bitches. So now he's running with the car. He's holding onto the car. They speed off. He's holding on. They end up hitting into a guardrail. He drops off and they crush him between the guardrail and himself, but his body's between the guardrail and the car, gets crushed and dropped to the ground on said video, on the video that I saw. Then they continue to go off with the car, couldn't have gotten, I want to say 30 to 45 feet and crashed the fucking car. And not just crashed it, goes on his side, flips on his side. These little bitches are jumping out the car, no pain, no injuries, jump out the fucking car, out the windows, trying to take off. The National Guard catches up with them, takes them out. One of the little bastards is sitting there talking about, now mind you, she just fucking killed somebody, doesn't know he's dead yet. Even if she didn't know he's dead yet, you just crushed someone with their own car that you tried to steal after you tased them. And her response after she jumps out the car and the National Guard's guy is holding on to her is, oh shit, my phone's in the car, can I go get my fucking phone? Oh my God. Listen, man. Listen. I want those little girls to be in jail for at least 25 years. At least. And they'll still be really young when they come out. You'll still be 40 years old and got a life to live. But just I don't know who's behind the wheel. I'm sure they'll give more time to whoever's driving or whatever. But that little bitch that said, let me go back for my phone, should get some extra time just for the pure disregard for human life by saying, where's my phone? And you guys need to understand, these millennials need some reprogramming, some retraining. Everything for them is their goddamn phone. You think I'm joking? Do an experiment with your teenagers, yeah? Take away their phones for 12 hours. Forbid them to use them. No phone, no internet, no laptops, no tablets for 12 hours. And watch how agitated your kids get. Unless you got a child that's a loner or an artist, they're going to freak out. Even the most well-behaved ones. It's like an extension of it's like an extra appendage or something for these kids. Unbelievable. So these little bitches whose names I don't have yet, right? I hope there's some modicum of remorse that you have. I hope you're one of the people that goes to jail and genuinely finds the Lord. I don't want to hear about how fucked up your home life is and any of that shit. Mine was messed up as well. Not worse than most people, not better than most people, but you can choose how you move. The fact that you guys had a calculated plan, you had a stun gun, the orders of it. Listen, I don't want to hear, oh, well, their family life was so fucked up. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I got the same amount of empathy for them as I would have for a white boy that shot up a school, as a Muslim guy that did something, as a whatever. No complete and utter disregard for human life and for things that's not yours. Even if they robbed his ass, find something to do. Things are open. Go and rake somebody's yard or do something else. There's ways to make money, little bitches. You little bitches who killed this guy in DC. Shame on you. Ugh. Anyway, so that was my rant. Excellent for the evening. 2 songs left. We've got 2 songs left. The first one I'm going to play is called Pop Star by DJ Khaled and Drake here on the Worldwide Wednesdays Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio.
Bitches. We the best music.
Another one.
Yeah. DJ Khaled.
Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah.
TAWK Radio.
Drugs, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Hey, shorty with the long text, I don't talk, ayy. Shorty with the long legs, she don't walk. Yeah, last year I kept it on the tuck. Ayy, 2020 I came to fuck it up. Yeah, I want a long life, a legendary one. I want a quick death and an easy one. I want a pretty girl and an honest one. I want this drink and another one. Yeah, and I'm troublesome. Yeah, I'm a pop star, but this shit ain't bubblegum. Yeah, you would probably think my manager is Scooter Braun. Yeah, but my manager with 20 hoes and Budokan. Yeah, hey, look. Ariana, Selena, my visa. It can take as many charges as it needs to, my girl. That shit platinum just like all of my releases, my girl. Niggas come for me, I tear them all to pieces, my girl.
TAWK Radio.
Relief is my girl. Please don't take no shit that's about that how you geeking. And I'm not driving nothing that I gotta stick the keys in. Wonder how I got this way, I swear I got the bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Watch her, said she rep a whole different block, so I blocked her. Busy at the crib, cooking salmon with the lobster. If we talking joints, it's just me and David Foster. Bodyguards don't look like Kevin Costner, you tweaking. Just pulled up to Whitney, Houston, Texas for the evening. They tell the same story so much they start to believe it. The ones that start like Drizzy shit was cool, but we even. Man, how the fuck? 2, 4, 6, 8 watches factory so they appreciate.
TAWK Radio with Cypher Kyle, the ones and twos.
Don't even usually get this big without a Bieber face. Nah, piece of cake. Nah, Turks and cake. Yeah. Go and get your friends, we can sneak away. Yeah, I keep like I keep the faith. Wonder how I got this way. Swear I got the bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor.
The excellent for the evening here on the Worldwide Wednesdays Musical Mix at 6 on Talk Radio is going to be on Chill, Wale and live, unscripted, uncensored radio. On Chill, Wale featuring Jeremiah here on the Worldwide Wednesdays musical mix at 6 on Talk Radio.
We've been on a tragedy for months. Why can't you agree with me for once? Maybe we can be on chill tonight. Maybe I can give you chills too. We've been on a tragedy for months. Why can't you agree with me for once? Yeah, maybe we can be on chill tonight.
One time.
Maybe I can give you chills.
I'm getting mine like fine wine measured in time. Many other brothers love you, but this pleasure is mine. It's no pressure for us to say that I love you from now. So fuck that comfort shit, I just want us to be comfortable now. For real, who you loving, who you wanna pull up with? Who don't care who you dating, long as you care and you trust me. I'm trying to hear all your problems so I can lighten the load. No, you not fighting alone, cause I'm protecting you from them. So chill, life hard and ex-lovers is like scars. Cause it stop hurting but never forgetting what it was. I wasn't young and my biggest enemy was the club with voicemails on third rings fucking me up. So I don't trust.
Why can't you agree with me for once?
I'm trying to slow up.
Maybe we can be on chill tonight. Maybe I can give you
TAWK Radio.
Tragedy for months. Why can't you agree with me for once? Yeah, maybe we can be on chill tonight. Maybe I can give you chill.
Look, okay, they switch up on you, I'm gonna stay the same, yeah. I pull up on you, then put it in with patience. I'm good where we got it without no expectations. What good is the title when shawty been away, yeah? Let me illustrate ya, let my tongue repaint ya. It's already wet, have you had a brainstorm? Everywhere a nigga take you, just know that my face good. Modify your energy so your bank and your skin glow. Maxfield, let it fly, I be up in there a lot. Just to show you I don't care, go wear it to that nigga house. We don't share our whereabouts or the gossip, the hood love. Just supreme confidence, if we good, that's good enough.
We've been on a tragedy for months. Why can't you agree with me for once? Maybe we can be on chill tonight. Maybe I can give you chills too. We've been on a tragedy for months. Why can't you agree with me for once? Yeah, maybe we can be on chill tonight. Maybe I can give you chills.
TAWK Radio.
I'm tired of making up and falling out. Wanna be the nigga you calling out, that pick your body up when you down and out. Let's chill. How about that? I'm tired of making up and falling out. Wanna be the nigga you calling out, that pick your body up when you down and out. Let's chill. We've been on a tragedy for months. Why can't you agree with me for once? Maybe we can be on chill tonight. Maybe I can give you chills too. We've been on a tragedy for months. Why can't you agree with me for once? Yeah, maybe we can be on chill tonight. Maybe I can give you chills. Just be there.
TAWK Radio with your host Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. This has been another episode of the Worldwide Wednesdays here on www.tawkradio.com/shows with your host Cypher Kai. If you came into the episode late, please feel free as I come off the air to reload the website page. You'll hear everything from the beginning. Also, there's about 111 other archives there for your listening pleasure. Stay tuned for all of the things that are coming up as far as, giveaways, and the Cash App giveaways are coming back. The Cash Cab giveaways are coming back. All kinds of new incentives and promotions and wonderful things. Stay tuned for all of that. Please come back and feel free to spend some time with me for the freaky fucking Fridays on Talk Radio with your host, Cypher Kai. We're continuing the ABCs of Sex series, the letter L. Right? All to do with sexual situations, starting with the letter L. Go back in the archives. We have done all the alphabetical letters up until this point, and we'll be going all the way down to the letter Z. Yeah? Stay tuned for that. I'll also do, the second half of the show, we'll do the email extravaganza, where I'll pull you guys' emails randomly, read them live on the air, give my feedback and advice on that. If you guys want to call in with some of your questions and or commentary of a sexual nature, 347-450-3958 is a 24/7 hotline number for you to do so and take advantage of that. Okay. Have a good night, my lovelies. I will see you by God's grace on Friday for the Freaky Fridays. And again, thank you for all of the support, the shares, the likes, and keep it going. My talkers, I love you.